Hello there and welcome to Daniel's Infinite Playlist, and today we're going to review a really great album, namely KÅRP's debut album, aptly titled, or well, simply titled Album Number 1 or Album 1. And for those of you who don't know who KÅRP is, well, they are a four-piece band from Gothenburg, and well, that's basically it. Like the information behind this band is very, very sparse, or very, how do you say, mysterious, if you'd like to say that. And like their profiles are very anonymous as well. Like basically, the only thing I know about them is that they supposedly met during a UFO team group or something. Like even that sounds amazing, and it's also kind of reflected in one of the songs. It's called Kuiper Belt. I'm sorry if I botched that name. Anyways, how is it to listen to this album? Well, it's a bit like this. Alright, I'm going to show you the album art showcase, since there aren't any physical releases of this album as of yet. So here you go. I didn't find a big picture as well, but as you see, it pertains to that mysterious vibe that this band has. It doesn't really say anything about the album inside. It's very, like, clean Scandinavian design. I mean, I'm just kidding, but like all of the single releases, like the album covers for those, they look like exactly the same, like with the band cover and everything. So yeah, now to the actual review. Well, how is this album musically? Well, musically, this band has described their music as apocalyptic and like death disco, and I actually agree with that, because the music is just paired with these beautiful Blade Runner-like synths, and paired with really high-tech beats, like that make you mostly want to dance, and it's just really amazing. You could also say that they sound a bit like The Knife, but I don't think they really sound like The Knife. The Knife goes really crazy with their compositions and everything, and they use like polyrhythms and everything. KÅRP appears as a more, how do you say, pop and how do you say, less experimental band than Knife. But hey, that's not bad either. I mean, I love this album, and I really feel that they have like something unique going on, despite like all of the other comparisons that the music press here in Sweden has done to them. So yeah, the lyrics. Well, the lyrics surrounding this album, they're actually very like mystical. Like they use like these really epic sceneries, almost taken from a teen. Well. I'd like to say that it's kind of like from a teen novel or something like that, something like Jane Eyre, or like Stephanie Meyer's Twilight, and it's really amazing. And the texts, they go from both really romantic music, but also very like heartbreaking, like on the song Time Ago, which is really nice. It's a really nice ending to the album as well, which has, I think it's one of the band's male members that sings, and also like the singer on this band. And what I really like also as well is besides the lyrics and like the mysterious themes behind this album, is that the main singer, I don't know her name. I haven't seen like anywhere on the net what she's called, but she sings very much like Karin Dreyer from The Knife, and Fever Ray as well. And this is not a bad thing. I just really, because Karin Dreyer has such an unique way of singing, and it's just so nice to hear someone that actually, can do it, but, in the same time sounds uniquely her, and not just like Karin Dreyer. And I think that's really well done as well. And this album is just exquisitely produced as well. Like, it's ear candy through and through. But I think like the emotional kicks and the emotional embrace of the album actually comes after a few listens. I mean, it's very direct. I mean, it's very beautiful like the first time you listen to it. But then you just feel sort of like you kind of get it after like 4 or 3 listens, and that's really amazing as well. I really like albums that open themselves up every time you listen to them, and I'm looking forward to actually, you know, listen to it a bit more as well. So yeah, what do I give this album? Well, I give it a 9 out of 10. Simply because this is a flawless album. It's really amazing. It's like, besides from all of the other comparisons, which I think are a bit annoying, I think that they actually have like their own sound and that they can really stand on their own. I think that they, well, just now their Facebook page sits at about 600 likes or something like that, and I think that they're gonna grow. Like, seriously, their music is almost made for being played at, you know, like huge crowds at a festival and all of that. And I just really hope that they don't sacrifice their anonymity and mysteriousness because of it, because I know that this band is gonna get big. And this album, and also they're not signed to any record label, so they're releasing everything like through their own means, and that's just amazing. Like, seriously, I mean, there are, of course, there are a lot of independent artists that do that nowadays, but, you know, I think it's extra cool that a band just, you know, takes care of like their own release schedule and all of that. And you can also see it because I've actually been following this band like for a while now, but I actually didn't hear about a new album since like a few weeks ago, and it was kind of late like in the release schedule. But, you know, like, you know what I say, never, I mean, better late than never. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and as always, I'm going to be back with a new album review every Wednesday and classic album reviews every Saturday. And if this is your first album review with me, then thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, then please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this album review. Right now, go listen to their music. As always, I'm going to put the artist links down below. They're available everywhere, like digitally, you know, like iTunes, Spotify. I think they have a Bandcamp, but the Bandcamp doesn't include the album, if I'm not wrong. Anyways, thank you so much for today, and well, enjoy music, enjoy life, people. Hej då!